Okay, we're trying this.
It's only giving us
Oh my god. Again, nothing has changed. Still just, I don't understand. Motherfucker. Okay, green. Alright. It says we're good.
We'll see. There's no telling. Who knows what's gonna happen?
I mean, fuck it. Let's just go for it, because I'm tired of it. So
Yeah. Welcome back,
holy shit.
or welcome to for us.
Holy
Welcome back.
shit. I'm seething with just like angst and anger at the moment.
Yeah, Dave's pissed. So it's a great day. It was a good way to start the podcast. So Dave's pissed. I'm gonna read him some stuff in a minute and try to get him a little more angry.
Yeah, awesome.
Can't get him to shit himself.
Yeah, I'm frustrated because we're having issues. We're really trying hard to do this live streaming thing, and we're just having a hard time with it because this isn't super fair. It's not fair, Toby. Put a bunch of money into this, and it's not working right. It's frustrating. I think I think we should just bite the bullet and like pay the extra $10 a month for the gig.
Yeah.
This would just never be an issue if that was the case.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So
Hopefully
and
next week will be cleaner.
yeah. And
for now, let's get to it.
also really excited. We're gonna make a podcast studio. We're gonna make a little filming studio. So next week there won't be a podcast because we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be renovating a room here,
But the one after that, in 2 weeks, shouldn't lag.
it should not lag
professional.
whatsoever.
New setup,
We may even be able to do it at like 1080p 60, Toby.
maybe.
Ooh.
Bump it up.
Bump it up. May also up the RAM on this computer. But we'll see what's up with it. Hopefully you guys dig the new little border that we're going with. That's going to be touched up a little bit better, and also, you know, the next podcast is going to be what the podcasts are going to look like for a very long time.
Yeah. We'll finally be there, or at least to the first stage. I need to pull my shit up.
Yeah.
Yow.
There you go.
All right, pull off
You're
the
up in it
top.
now. Pull off the top of my jar. So, if you're rejoining this, I don't know what the fuck this is right now. So, Toby, what are we drinking?
The original Dark Horse.
The OG.
Kapsov. It's a 2015.
Oh, really? That's a 4-year-old wine, boy.
Yeah, it's not.
How much you give for a 4-year-old wine nowadays?
How much you give for that? Depends on who you sell to, son.
That's pretty good. It's
Me
pretty
myself
dry.
Stole this.
I enjoy it.
Stole this from the market.
The Milwaukee. Downtown.
They didn't see it
Milwaukee.
coming.
Took it from the
And then
Milwaukee.
today on our smoke, we got some special Encore Edition Swisher Sweets.
Yeah, it kind of smells like menthol.
Yeah, it's like spearmint, Arctic
Yeah.
Ice.
So I don't know how that's going to mix
Menthol
with,
blunt, though.
with
Yeah,
weed.
I like that.
I don't know how I feel about that mixing with weed.
Menthol
but
blunt.
Menthol blunt. But we're
Some
also going to be
gas,
smoking
obviously.
out of. So my birthday was a few days ago. I just turned 27, and I got this for my birthday. It is a Labradorite smoking pipe.
Yeah,
it is.
Today's a heady episode.
Yeah, it's pretty heady. Get that in.
Yeah,
if you guys can see that.
That is
but
sweet.
It's really pretty. It's got some really nice flashing on it. No carb.
I still think it's called Spectralite.
Spectralite. But that sounds like a
Spectrovision,
a diet drink that like white housewives
Spectralite. Yeah,
drink. You
I
know.
think it is though.
Mix your what is that? What was that stuff called? That Pedialyte. No, it's not Pedialyte, but like you know what I'm talking about. The Crystal Light. That's what it is.
Yeah.
What did you say it was?
Spectralite.
Mix your Spectralite with your Crystal Light lemonade, and taste the galaxy.
Taste the galaxy. Dude, I still I can't give away all the slogans, but I want one for this lock company. Reaching out to this lock company, trying to find you out there. We're gonna hunt you down.
So if you've never seen a drink and a joint before, it is Toby and I sitting. So dude, this streaming thing has fucked up my flow. It has fucked up our flow of letting things in. So if you've never seen a drink and a joint before, Toby and I, we get together. We have a drink.
Spectralite. Bam. I knew it.
But it says Spectralite Stone. Is it just the
No, it's a variety of labradorite feldspar.
Okay.
So it's the shiny stuff inside of it.
Cool. But anyways, what we do here is we have a drink and we smoke a blunt or a joint or I mean whatever. A drink and a joint just means that we have a drink and smoke some weed. So if you're in for it, you're in for it. If you're not, get out of here. Get out of here. We don't want you. But usually we start off with a little bit of news.
Yeah, you got news for us?
I do have a little bit of news. And what's funny is that like the news that I was going to come out with were conspiracy theories. So it's very fitting with the topic today, which is us, Toby and I are going to be battling conspiracy theories. So let's see. And this is something that's probably got Toby super stoked because he's been into the flat earth shit recently.
No.
You've been into it, man.
I watched one show yesterday and I thought it was funny.
Okay, well I didn't you just been into I don't mean that you're like for the flat earth theory. Because everybody knows that that's bullshit, right? Everybody right?
I don't think everybody does, bro.
But anyways, these are all from like Huffington Post, so whatever. YouTube is behind the rise in flat earth believers, researcher says. Let's see. A new study shows that YouTube is at least partly responsible for the rise in flat earthers, citing the plethora of misinformation on the video sharing platform as one of the biggest reasons why people are rejecting scientific fact in favor of conspiracy theories. Over 30 people interviewed by Texas Tech University professor Ashley Landrum at a 2017 Flat Earth International Conference, 29 said that they had changed their minds about Earth being a globe after watching a conspiracy video on YouTube. So what do you think about that? Do you think that YouTube is to blame?
So I watched the documentary on I forget what it's called. It's on Netflix. It was showing a lot of these YouTube people, and it didn't really again, it was kind of biased. It didn't really give them a chance to say much about why they believe that. But I don't know. I think it's a biblical based thing. Honestly, there's got to be some basis because, like we said. In the Catholic Bible, I remember opening one and it showed a dome and an earth and it was flat and it said about the animals that cannot leave the dome, shit like that. So I think it's kind of an old religious belief that the earth is flat.
Yeah. I remember you saying something about that too, that like people don't really want to admit that it's a Christian thing, that it's like a very devout thing to believe in.
They want to make it about science, but when they could just say, I believe it because it was in the Bible, I'd be like, well, like that makes more sense to me
than you being like, no, the earth is flat because science.
Because science.
No, because science clearly shows you the opposite.
And again, they talk about the spark of anti-intellectualism, stuff like that, because people just want to believe.
Dumb to be dumb.
People just want to believe in something radical so hard that they call it a different kind of thinking. Like there's A to B thinking and there's B to A thinking.
Yeah.
And A to B is trying to figure something out unbiasedly, and B to A is going to what you want the answer to be
and working
backwards and cherry picking along the way. And so they find out these little things that cannot. There's reasons why we can't prove the Earth is a globe to everyone.
I like fucking pigs. Fucking pigs is fine because.
Well, I mean, for one thing, it's like. no matter what information you put out, no matter what pictures you put out, people are going to say you work for the government and you're paid off. First of all, the huge payroll that would have to go into.
Right. Please tell us that we're paid by companies. Please.
So everyone in the media, I guess, is paid off. And there's just no way. That's be the biggest payroll ever. And so my biggest question to you today, Davey, is why do you think
right?
Shouldn't have checked it.
Right.
It might bump back up.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, go on.
But why do they think the government stands to gain from keeping the globe theory under wraps? You see what I'm saying?
Like, wait, what?
What do they have to gain from keeping it quiet that it's flat?
Oh, right. Yeah. So why wouldn't that just be accepted?
Yeah.
If it was actually flat, why wouldn't you just say?
They had to spend tons of money, payroll, doctor every video, like spend all this time and effort to keep this under wraps. There would have to be a huge benefit. So it might be. What if there's something like? What if it is a dome and it's flat, and there's something right outside of it that they're taking advantage of?
Big scary monster.
And not taking. Well, there could be something they
big scary.
It could be
monster.
It could be plants, like planets with plants that have titties on them, and like
titty plants.
Just drugs falling from the trees.
The titty bush,
like
titty bushes and drug trees as far as the eye can see outside this dome.
And they want to keep it to themselves.
Hell yeah, the global elite just wants those titty bushes and drug trees all for themselves.
And a lot. I was watching a lot of the drawings, like.
The titty bushes?
Yeah. These are real, Dave. No, I'm going to show you in a minute. Yeah, good bush and some titties. Do you right? So no, a lot of people's drawings of it are like, so it's like this dipped, sunken area where all the water is held and things like this. I also think this came from a biblical background because it's like they call it the firmament. There was like layers of environment, atmospheres,
right?
And so it's kind of hard for them to imagine that being circular or I don't know.
Yeah,
spherical. But yeah, so a lot of the people's drawings are like there's these big walls, these big mountains, all the way around the Earth, and they believe that flight patterns are set up weird to where you're like when you cross the globe, you're really just going to the middle of the firmament and then out. And they say there's like no flights to the edge, and they keep it under wraps, and no one can visit there.
Where's the edge? Where do they say the edge is?
That's what I keep saying, because that was a lot of people's questions. Like, well, why don't you just get money together and go by yourself?
Let's just go. I will take you right now. I am a millionaire. I will take you to wherever you believe the edge of the earth is.
And so they got money, and so they're going. They're officially going to the edge of the earth.
We're going to the edge of the earth, bro. Is Soulja Boy up in on that? Is he one of the flat earthers? Is that what it is?
That would not surprise me.
Did you hear about all his like video game console controversy? That Soulja Boy started buying like cheap emulators from China or Japan and started slapping his name on them.
Oh shit!
And selling them.
Smart.
But like everybody found out super fast, and it went to hell on him.
Peels off.
Yeah.
Like you legit just put a sticker on this, didn't you?
Well, it's like you can buy them from like AliExpress online for like $20 or some shit, and he was trying to charge $200 or whatever. You know?
For his name.
Yeah. Same thing with like I think he had like headphones.
At that point,
and
wouldn't
a
he just have the
handheld
money
gaming system
to just get it made? Like at that point, right?
But you'd have to pay for like.
But it's not a hustle unless you like killing the profit margin.
Because like those are already made. Those already have a production facility. Instead of him having to go and buy an entire production facility and all the bullshit that comes with it, people are already doing it. He's like, I just buy them in bulk, slap some shit on them, and then we good.
He should have just sit on 1%, and they probably would have not had a problem.
I don't think they had a problem. I think it was like
people calling him out.
Yeah,
for
people
not
being
doing
like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm sure they were cool. That money's money. But yeah, so
who wants a game console from a rapper? There's
shit.
There are Xboxes.
What don't you want
there
from
are
a
Xboxes
rapper?
and PlayStations.
Yeah, rappers are fucking royalty. Like people buy, what? you just want to like. Dude, I would buy rappers blunts. Like, you know, Snoop Dogg's got those
rolling
G
papers
series. He got some pins. He's got you know, he's got a lot of different things. I've wondered if the Marley family makes money off of his papers. He sells a lot.
Oh, they do
company,
like
the
Marley
company.
Yeah, dude, they do like headphones and shit as well.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's associated with the family. I hope it is.
Oh, that they just get to rake in all that money.
Yeah,
I mean, they're always going to be
someone else
making
like,
so much money off of his music, anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Anytime that you hear a Bob Marley song in a movie or a TV show, they've probably paid out the ass to use it. I wonder how that works too. I wonder if like you even have to do you have to pay for the amount of time that it's on, or do you just pay for the whole song and you just? Because I'd be playing whole songs if you had to buy it by the song. And they're like, it's $2 million for the song, and you're like, I'm playing this song
6 times.
Yeah, I'm playing this song.
This is gonna be a comeback. I'm naming the movie this.
I hear the Beatles music is super fucking expensive to use.
Yeah.
But there's a movie coming out that have you seen that? The preview for the movie called Yesterday.
Well, see, that's what I was wondering. There's so many documentaries. Probably the most documented band. How is everybody paying for all those rights then to all those songs? Or do they get a package deal if they're doing a documentary? Or
talking about a Beatles documentary?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, I mean, the movie Yesterday isn't about. It's not a documentary.
Oh, they're just using the music.
Yeah. Well, it's the premise is that like there's a storm happening and there's this guy who's like a busker and he plays Beatles songs and the power goes out one night and then the next day he wakes up and nobody remembers who the Beatles are. So then,
what?
Nobody remembers who the Beatles are. They never existed. Their music has never existed in this world. He's the only person that remembers the Beatles, and he knows their songs. So he starts playing the music and getting famous because of the music.
That's a dream,
right? So that's actually a movie that's coming out.
That is a dream right there for a musician. You're just like, oh shit, I wish I had made that. Like,
exactly. So if you guys are musicians out there, first of all, let us know. Second of all,
send us some music shit.
Yeah, if you make music, send us links to it.
Yeah.
But anyways, what do you guys think about that? If there's a band that you love so much and you know their music through and through,
would you go back in time?
Or if this situation happened,
universe.
If you were in an alternate universe where that music never existed, they didn't know who those people were, would you capitalize on that music?
Yeah, because it's also taking advantage of your heroes,
right? Like, and also downplaying your own creativity. Because
then because like shit, I have the Beatles music to play. Like I can't even write. I have so much to put out. Yeah.
I've got fucking 40 years of music.
Yeah,
but
it's also like never have to work again. A goddamn day in my life. So I don't know. I don't think I'd take advantage of like say the Dead. I wouldn't have played Jay's music. I wouldn't have gone back and like sing Jay-Z's shit. I have too much respect. Like there's certain people I would set aside.
Yeah. Okay.
But like
who would you do though?
That's the question. Katy Perry.
I'd do Michael Jackson's music.
Ooh, I don't know.
You don't know about Michael Jackson's music?
But
see, that's the thing.
So offensive.
No, but do you guys think that you'd be able to pull it off? Let us know that too. Do you think that you'd be able to
do you
do
think
it?
You could be Michael Jackson?
Well, no. It's like, do you think that you could do it convincingly enough to make them because the music that makes it
him though? It's like
it's not that I wouldn't.
What I meant about Katy Perry though, I wouldn't be Katy Perry. I'm just stealing all her music and doing
That's what I'm saying about Michael Jackson.
Okay,
so that's the question I'm posing.
You're not doing the moonwalk. No. Shit like that. Okay, good.
I'm doing what I do. I'm playing guitar and singing. Yeah,
but just with some good ass songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally just the song. So do you guys think that it was it them? Was it their je ne sais quoi? Or is it the music? Is it the content of the music?
Yeah, because someone without any style could get any type of music and ruin it.
Right.
You know. Yeah, I like that. It's some dude. What's his fucking name? He does Hey Ya. It's a real sad Hey Ya on an acoustic guitar. And it's like, I think it was Dr. Drew talking about it. He's like, he really gets the sadness of that song in Andre 3000.
Oh, my God.
Shit. No, because if it's like, oh, you think you got it. You think you got it, but got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. You know? And it's just like you say, nothing forever. What makes love the exception? It is so sad. You know, it's like, you're not happy here. There's a lot of little taglines, and it's like, it's some real sadness. And then the chorus is like, hey, yeah. It's like that.
What the fuck?
But it gets the point across.
Right. So do you think it?
Yeah, I think some people could.
Okay.
Because even Andre 3000 songs could be taken by
right.
someone. That
I saw
eclectic.
a guy doing an acoustic version of "Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way." And
Was it
like,
moving, bitch?
It's
Get out the way.
It's "Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way." That's what he's singing.
No,
so he's like on acoustic guitar and he's walking through places, and so like he's in different coffee shops singing it.
Yeah.
Like, and people are just
he's just doing
obviously upset.
Well, no, but
they're super upset. But it's very somber.
Okay, so,
and it's pretty good. But like,
who's it? The Lake Street Dive.
Right.
They did a Michael Jackson.
They can do anything.
They did. Jackson 5.
Yeah, they did. I Want You Back.
Yeah.
Acoustic on the street, and they could have done it. Like if
sometimes it is the music. The music
but
good,
it's also the
undeniably.
people because they put their style into it. It's also the person. So I'm asking you if you like, what's the band that you think you could pull off? What's the artist or the band that you think you could pull off doing all their shit? I'm asking you, the audience, this question as well. So
I shouldn't say this.
If you're listening on the podcast app, shoot us a review with your answer in it.
Now, see, I don't know if this is who you want to be or who you think you can be. Because that's probably a different answer.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty sure I could be Post Malone. Like, that seems super easy.
Well, that's just because you guys are twinsies.
Yeah. That would fit that character really well. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you ask me to go far, like Jimi Hendrix, nah, dude, that's too original.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could do that. Like, and again, Posties.
Posties?
Yeah, he's really original. I'm not saying
Posties?
that. I'm just saying, like, there's I don't know. There's special people and there's original people.
Yeah.
And Postie's special. Jimi Hendrix is original.
Okay.
Like, do you kind of see the difference there?
I kind of get it.
I would just say, like, who else could?
I'm talking about you. Like, who's coming to mind? Like, yeah. So, like, could you do Led Zeppelin?
What part?
All of it.
Yes. I'll break into.
You are responsible for putting the band together, and like, because you are the one that does. You are the only one that remembers
Led Zeppelin.
This band. Whatever band it is.
I could have played guitar.
Okay, so you would have written all the lyrics.
Yeah.
And you would have just appointed
not appointed a singer. I mean, it would have sounded different.
Okay.
But that wouldn't be Led Zeppelin. It's like you can't
of the gods. Have you heard that band that sounds just like them now? Greta Van Fleet.
No.
They sound just like Led Zeppelin.
We need a good Zeppelin-y band around, though.
But it's like, it's too close? It's too close. Yeah. It's too much. But, okay, so just not really going with an answer.
This is buttery as fuck.
Right, bro? You could.
It just sits on your tongue like a lake.
Yeah, butter a steak with this wine.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like,
Lady Gaga.
Who could you do easily? Like fucking
mostly rappers.
You think rappers would be easier, or like folk sing? Bob Dylan. I'd take that shit. I'd take that. I'd take Bob Dylan. Dude, to have one of the most prolific music catalogs in fucking history and still be alive?
Okay. I mean, if you're counting the lifespan, too, I mean, that's worth it.
To become a legend, like,
and still get to see your grandkids.
Your great-grandkids. I'm pretty sure he's a great-granddad by now.
Yeah. Jesus. Still fucking kicking somehow. What a dick.
It's cool that you guys share the same birthday, though.
I
That's
still have,
pretty cool.
Everything I've heard about him from anybody else but him is that he's a dick.
Well, what you think?
I'm sure he has so many kids that he just don't give a fuck about. Like he takes care of like 6, and then he's like, I said the rest of them, stop calling me Trisha. Yeah. Like that was in the 70s. I was doing a bunch of coke. God damn. I bet he's just like that. That's what I've heard.
Oh, you think
everyone knows him. It's like, yeah, he's a horrible.
He's a horrible human being.
He's really mean.
All right, guys, don't trust Bob Dylan. Love his music.
It seems abusive to me.
I think it's funny. Toby and I both watch Your Mom's House podcast.
Oh yeah.
Tom Segura's podcast with his wife, and he hates Bob Dylan with a passion. And then he says that he hates anyone that likes Bob Dylan. And then I'm just like, damn, man, you cutting yourself off, man.
Well, it's because he saw through his bullshit. I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
I get why you wouldn't like it.
But I mean, that's kind of. I mean, the whole thing of Bob Dylan is like the character that he's playing in whatever song he's singing, because he's doing that. I don't know if Tom Segura understands that he's doing a bit.
Yeah. His life has become a bit, dude. He's married to another comedian too. That must be trying. Like there can't be really serious conversations between them.
Or it makes communication pretty easy.
Because you're just laughing about everything.
Or they're just, I mean, like, to be a comedian is to be, like, pretty brutally honest at most points.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, if they're just, I mean, they're straight up with each other, you know? They're pretty graphic when they talk to each other. So it's just, like, a degree of openness.
Yeah.
You'd think that, like, stand-up comedians would have some of the most...
I couldn't date someone that does what I do. I don't think, you know, this feels weird.
Yeah, that's
it's
my
like
thing.
Competition.
Yeah.
Competition in your own household?
No, I don't like that. You be opposite, and
that works for me.
No, I like having like overlapping like interests.
There's areas where I can collaborate, but that's about it. That's why the artist works really well for me. Because they're not getting in my way. They're not trying to do what I do. I'm like, the whole time. Wouldn't you just be mad if you watched someone's career blow up in front of you doing what you wanted to do, and yours wasn't going as well? I mean, it really depends on if it's doing what
it depends. So, like, you know, my wife is also about to like up her YouTube game and all that jazz, and you know, she's a pretty little girl with dreads, you know, and so she's probably gonna pop off before we do, honestly.
And aren't you gonna be pissed?
No, because she's gonna give us a shout out, and we're gonna get upped. You know, it's all about like, it's all about networking and things like that. And I mean, like, that's also got to deal with your own ego. Like,
but y'all always, but see, you always be competing, right? Because if you're doing the same things,
you see it as a competition.
Yeah, well, life is a fucking game. Get out and play. Some shit like that, like a fucking a No Fear shirt.
Get off the bench.
What I do. I used to work for No Fear.
I used to work for Dare.
You're a pussy. That was my biggest seller.
Ooh,
but yeah. I don't know. I was prostituting shirts.
You were prostituting shirts?
Yeah.
You can have this shirt for like 25 minutes. $13.
Check off it. I'll clean it. What? You ready?
Oh my God. New York is so crazy.
Okay, so are you get mad about flat earth?
I know.
Yeah, just tell me. Yeah, dude, what the fuck's out there? So they're gonna go to the edge. So what I was gonna say is some people believe that there's these huge mountains surrounding it, and then right past them is like other so it would be like
other domes.
Maybe they're like laid. Yeah, maybe it's other domes, or maybe I don't know exactly. There'd be, but there was other continents and shit like that past them. A lot of people's drawings of them.
Okay.
Of the Earth.
There's others out there
one too. What if we just never got over the mountains and everyone's been lying? Wouldn't that be exciting? Yes.
That would be
God
exciting.
Damn it.
But astronauts.
It would be so hard.
But
it's just too much work.
The live streams you can watch from the space station.
I don't give the government enough credit to do something like that.
I mean, do you think that anyone ever bombs like flat Earth videos on YouTube with just links to the International Space Station live stream?
Yeah,
because it goes around it. So
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know what it does. I know it's the Earth's round.
This is a picture of the Hubble telescope taken by itself.
Yeah,
shit like that. You're like, wait,
how's it taking its own pictures?
Didn't they just send things out? They have little space drones. Oh, dude, I want one of those little
drone. That's a new cartoon idea.
It's like they're like jet skis of space. You know, they're like they got little propellers on them, and you ride them.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and you can just go in.
Well, I mean, they're more like
and they can. Well, there's packs. No, but there's little writers. Maybe they're just fake.
Yeah, I think they're fake. I think you're thinking about Futurama, where he's got his little seahorse.
He has a jetpack thing.
No, okay. So what they actually have is like, and it's not really even a jetpack. I'm pretty sure it just shoots out compressed air.
Yeah.
There's nothing up there.
It just pushes you in a direction. Yeah. But I thought one had propellers. I was just imagining this one. If it's not real, I want to make it. I want to get some money to let's get a Kickstarter. And we're going to start this
space scooter.
Space ski.
Space ski.
No.
Ski space.
Jet space.
That
one's just natural.
Outer scooter.
Okay. Close. Yeah. What was that? Yeah, Razor.
The Razor
of the Star.
Razor Star. Let's see.
Oh, that sounds like a good superhero. My name's Razor Star. I will fucking cut you.
With the sun. Cut you with the blinding white heat of a 1,000 suns. It instantly cauterizes itself, so you won't even feel it. It's fine.
Okay. What? Wait, for some reason I thought it was coming out of my pee hole.
I mean,
I don't know why I assumed.
It's the imagination.
I was like, no. Like, wait, why would it have to be?
Imagination's crazy things, bro.
Hand. It's like, no, that hurt my dick. Leave it alone.
In every situation, I'm just worried about how it's gonna hurt my dick.
Yeah. Wait, what are we about to do? Wait. Is it gonna hurt my dick? How are you going?
I'm not out. I'm not into it.
I'm not out, but I'm interested. Now, in what way is it gonna hurt it? You gonna slap it around a little bit? 'Cause in that case.
Oh man.
Dude, speaking of slap, our next it's a good segue.
Really? Was it actually?
Dude, chemtrails. Okay, what do you think about chemtrails? That's our next.
Okay.
Our next little piece. So why I said that was, a lot of people believe in this. It's called SLAP, the Secret Large-Scale Atmospheric Program. So they're the people that they believe are I guess an offshoot of NASA and like decide what goes into.
I want to meet the conspiracy theorist that named it SLAP.
Isn't that so cool?
Because that's a B to A thinking. Like
yeah,
we were
I
talking
want
about.
it to be SLAP because I want to slap him in the face with this knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's so weird, dude. I've always thought, because there's like that thing that people, I don't know, like one of those YouTube conspiracies. Their name was Patricia, and so her last 3 letters of her first name was CIA, and then her last name was what was it?
Patty.
It was something like Suede, or like something to imply that
she was smooth.
Not Suede, like Persuade.
Yeah.
Shit. I can't remember, but that same thing I've always thought, like, 'cause my last name was like, am I a hider? Am I just always hiding behind a mask?
Oh.
Something. I always had that. Oh shit, what are we supposed to be? You know?
Just ourselves, man.
What is
just
that?
ourselves.
It's changing all the time.
Well, then just be comfortable in your own skin and just
personal space, man. I can get out of
my own
space.
skin.
Secondly, stay out of that personal space.
You're thinking about my bubble?
So, what do you think, dude? So there's a lot of people believe like aluminum, strontium, barium, strontium.
Well, I mean, they've been like sprinkling shit. I mean, like back in World War II, pilots used to like throw like concrete out of airplanes. So when they would go through the atmosphere, it would harden and hit their enemies.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's a pretty dumb idea, but I guess it works.
Yeah, but they also figured out that if they started putting like dropping things out of the
How would it
airplanes,
harden that quick if it was that wet? And it's just weird.
Yeah, because the dust gets caught up and it basically rains.
Yeah, concrete dust in your eyes and some of it.
Well, the concrete dust is going to go into the atmosphere and it's going to soak up
moisture
and then turn into rock and then fall.
No, it wouldn't solidify on the way to the ground.
I don't know why it was relevant. I'm just stoned.
Right.
So
it would be like sloppy chunks.
Right? So you gotta think about what it actually is and what people think it's actually for and things like that. You know, people think that there's like nanobots, that it's like slowly turning us into like biomechanical beings.
Now see, there's that. Adding metals.
There's that. It's
now see, I did watch a thing about NASA announcing this. They do they do have metals that come out in the exhaust. Like that's not unrealistic.
That's just exhaust,
but
though, right? From
yeah,
a jet engine.
yeah, but the next level thinking is that they're doing this to incorporate cyborgs, right? Trying to introduce metals to biology, and see that's a big thing that's happening. Like, dude, Elon Musk is figuring out how to back up your mind, you know, like fucking back up on a hard drive your goddamn consciousness.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't even seem plausible, but no. So if they start slowly introducing metals, that's the theory, is that as they start slowly introducing, our body will become more capable to adapt consciousness to metal, right? And eventually we wouldn't have to be in bodies that died. That's
well,
like
it would become genetically compatible with us, so it would be something that we could be grafted with.
Yeah, well, at first, because it's also a medical thing. Like people that lose arms and legs, you know, can have functioning arms and legs that their body doesn't reject.
Well, then you'd get enhancements. You know? Did you ever see the movie Upgrade?
Enhanced people, yeah. Would you cut off your arm and get a real fast one?
Is that for jerking off? Is
this is my
you want
jerk
the
off?
fast
This is
arm
the
for
fastest
jerking off?
slapping hand.
So, it's funny when I put I put our last 2 podcasts up on SoundCloud today. So the last 2 episodes of A Drinking to Join are now up on the podcast app and on SoundCloud.com. But I named the one John C. Lilly, like it was John C. Lilly parentheses the guy who jerked off dolphins for science.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's exactly what he did. That was a very interesting man.
I thought that was probably the best title for it, because they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is John C. Lilly?" But you need those parentheses like to tell you why it's interesting.
See, he works with all these people, Tim Leary and shit, and it's like he was really must have been disgraced, because I never heard about him until
right,
this, you know, it's like,
because he was.
Yeah, they're like, well, we can't tell the kids that one.
Oh no. So
like,
if you guys are interested in that, go check that episode out.
Jerking dolphins.
Yep.
The dude was a genius. He was, dude. He learned to speak to dolphins.
I know. Let them go listen to the episode.
But yeah.
So chemtrails, I don't know, man. Like, you know, my wife.
I don't think it's as bad as it seems. It never is, but it's always worse than you would want it to be.
Right.
So
yeah.
There's got to be somewhere in between.
Yeah. So
cyborgs.
Cyborgs. Let's go with that one, because that one, you know, whatever.
We're gonna be a cyborg someday. We can back up our minds and then live forever in the cloud with all our dirty pictures. That's where we're gonna live. It's gonna be weird up there, you know. Just a lot.
It's gonna be real weird up there.
A lot of Cardi B, but that's where she lives, bro.
Cardi B lives in the cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm gonna bust some of these out because there's no telling. Let's. Do you want to jump to what's some crazy conspiracies that you've heard?
Crazy conspiracies that I've heard. Let's see.
Bunch about Obama. Everyone loves talking some.
Oh
shit
yeah,
about
there's
Obama
okay. So if we want to get into, like, there are so many subgenres of Obama conspiracies.
Yeah.
There's the one that he's actually Osama bin Laden.
Hitler from another universe.
Yeah.
I like that one, because that one's pretty far out there. It's like, you just mean he's Hitler from another universe?
Like literally,
that was like
Adolf Hitler.
Like
they don't look alike.
Germans are. What do you mean? There's some insane ones, and his wife. A lot of shit about her being a man and stuff like that. What was that dude? That was Alex something. You know him. He was on.
Alex Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, that
dude
guy.
Got kicked off of everything because he was just too psycho intense and didn't weigh the options out.
No,
you know?
he's just.
That's a dick right there. Don't you see it? Which move? Now play that back.
Yeah,
that's an obvious big cock. Like,
you're talking about Michelle Obama.
Dude, he was so into that.
It's but those videos are kind of. It looks like there's dick bopping around.
I get it, but like, that's his only really basis,
and she's got a pronounced Adam's apple, and she's got man shoulders.
Yeah, that was just other point. It's like, these aren't woman shoulders. So angry. That's
so angry. I could have seen, like, easily you turning into someone like that in an alternate reality,
dude. If
instead of drugs, you got into politics and maybe speed.
Okay, yeah.
Politics and
But
speed.
still had my questioning mind.
And, like,
yeah.
fast food.
Okay.
Just
toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
That's me at my most toxic, Alex Jones. No, hell no. But yeah, dude, that's a wild one. I don't know much more evidence of that. Like, it's just not enough to go off of. Like, yeah, it kind of looks like a dude. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, there are like even pictures of them together, like very early in their relationship, where they're both still like young.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and she looks more like a woman.
I mean, I guess, but like it's. When would she have like done the transformation? Because people are trying to say that she was actually like a big football player in high school, and then like you look at those other pictures and it's like, no, she looks kind of feminine, but like that when she's bopping around on the Ellen show, that looks like a dick in her pants. So I don't know what to do.
That's a dick. Ellen. Ellen would know. She tried to go down. She was didn't expect this today.
But
I wonder how long it's been since Ellen's seen a dick.
I don't know. I mean, she gets exposed to.
Yeah, everybody.
She's still probably been exposed to plenty of dicks.
Horrible.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
We talk about the rampant dick population.
Yeah, it's crazy. That would be the only other thing on the cloud while we're up there.
Cardi B and dick pics.
Yeah.
Great.
So yeah, that one. Shit.
That's another one.
Okay, so they thought she. Who was it that said? Oh, it's some other famous actress that the news asked about, and she's like, "When do you think there will be a gay president?" He's like, "There already is one."
Oh,
so like Barack would be gay then, and he would have been our. But wouldn't you have thrown that on the ballot versus black gay?
Yeah,
president?
Gay black
with a trans woman as our first lady. Like that's a big step,
right?
So
why wouldn't they have just done it all out? Because it would have still happened.
Because, I mean, the fact that it's a conspiracy or something that doesn't really mean they did anything. Like, even if they did, but secretly, it didn't have the impact as if they'd done it openly.
Right, because, like, what is the difference if she's trans or not?
Yeah. But do you see what I'm saying? They actually lost press, if that was true.
Yeah.
There's no way. That's why I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't fucking know anything. That's it. What's another one that you've heard?
Let's see.
I'm gonna skip like JFK and shit like that, the big ones.
Magic bullet, magic curving bullet.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
The wanted bullet.
Yeah,
it's just all the way about the way you sling the gun. Like no,
it
goes straight out from wherever you find.
No matter what.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? May move inches, but shit, barely.
To curve a bullet
around a corner. Wasn't that Jolie?
Yeah. Angie Jolie. And,
are they didn't they make a new Tomb Raider movie recently?
Yeah, but it don't got Angie Jolie.
I didn't play the game. I really want to play that new game.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a stream on it, but we may be well past the prime time on that. I think it came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago, something like that.
We'll just do it for pleasure.
Pleasure.
Let's see. I like the Giants one that we were talking about before.
Oh, yeah, that giants are real and exist or existed.
I forget what they're called.
My relatives.
A lot of people believe, that they're like in the mountains still. Not Sasquatch style, like
actual giant human beings.
Yeah, it's just giant human beings, extra toes and fingers, shit like that. And there's a lot of talk about military fucking being involved in killing them, stuff like that, because they're.
Why would you kill? Because are they aggressive?
Yeah, well, they're going after these small little villages. And
like olden times fucking fairy tales.
Dude, but okay, so there's the question.
Now, are they clothed?
Where did fairy tales come from?
Right. Are the giants clothed?
They swinging. Okay, they're knocking people out.
Because like you gotta think that adds another level of terror.
Yes. Oh yeah. If their balls are just swinging around and you're fighting them,
yes.
All you got. Like
you're not fighting.
Yeah, you get.
Trust me,
cal,
Toby.
And you're shooting it, and you're trying to get it down before it gets to the village.
These are simple villagers.
Eats all the goats, man. It probably sucks. It's a vampire too.
Oh, okay. Vampire
giants are a real thing.
Yeah, naked vampire giants.
Even scarier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the makeup stops at their neck. We're fucking freaks. Oh god, hella flame, dude. Why?
Insane.
Oh yeah, giants. I don't know. Yeah.
So, are giants real? You guys think that there are real giants out there? I mean, I know that there are tall people with giantism,
I think
but we're talking.
Yeah, there's some big ass people somewhere.
Oh, for sure.
But who's to say how big they are? You know.
Who's to say how big is too big? Where do you become a giant? Is it 8 feet?
Too much credit
9
for,
feet?
Too much credit for people like the NSA and shit like that by blocking photos, stuff like that. It's so easy to get things leaked.
Right.
You know, over time, it's like, why wouldn't there be one goddamn photo of Bigfoot? Like,
well, there are, but they're just super out of focus and very grainy.
So you just think he's blurry?
Well, it's crazy to me now that they're like with how
Fuck
good
that.
cameras on phones are now that no one with an iPhone 10 has fucking caught
the
high def like picture of Bigfoot yet.
Yeah, the Loch Ness monster though.
The Loch Ness
That's
monster.
just a big ass squid. You know, I just think. Oh, and the Kraken.
The Kraken?
The Kraken's another one. You know, it's got the beak.
Yeah.
On it, it's a big ass squid with a beak. And
well, they found giant squids, like
with
you know,
some bone structure around their face.
Well,
maybe.
most squids they do have a beak.
Yeah,
they do have a beak.
So it's do they? Okay,
but they don't.
I thought that was one of the special things about the Kraken that was supposed to be a tail because of the beak.
No, they actually do have a beak.
Would you like me giant squids?
Would you like me to show you?
Yeah, let me see. Let's see squid beaks. Like the Humboldt squid, if it got teeth, it'd be scary as fuck.
Squid beaks. They have beaks. See it? These are real.
That's not like the Kraken beak though. Kraken beak was like a big ass bird beak.
These look at the beak. That's a beak.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Look at the beak. Beaks, bruh.
Okay, so it was.
How many times do you have to say
squid.
beaks before it doesn't become a word anymore?
Beaks. It's already lost.
Beaks.
Yeah. Go
Beaks
to the
on
beaks.
I don't know. What was that one?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it. Don't
ask
think
questions.
about it.
So yeah, Kraken, totally plausible.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Knock that shit out. I go chase a Kraken down.
Don't go
Pegasus?
chasing Krakens down. Please stick to the Pegasus that you used to.
There's fucking, oh yeah, there's a lot of the reptilian ones where a lot of newscasters. That one's starting.
Oh, those are incredible.
Becoming lost on me. The more newscaster ones, because I'm like, I don't know.
Well, like when you see people glitch out, that's super strange.
I mean,
you
weren't there though. It's like it's over video. It's really hard to tell.
Right.
It's
could just be a cable box having a fritz.
Yeah, it could have been they had a bad connection, this and that.
But other people, that's their shape-shifting technology that it overlays a fucking
There's no telling. If they're really fucking good at it, then
projection
we wouldn't
over
know.
them, right?
So it I don't know. It's an odd thing to think that something. Well,
but then like there's videos of people like blinking and their eyes becoming different, and then like blinking again, and they're back to regular.
Yeah. And I'm still pretty sure I met a shapeshifter, so don't forget that.
Oh, the devil that you met, the
So
devil man.
I still think something. Yeah, there's something amiss.
Yeah,
but I just feel like we're looking at it like a technology, and it would be a biology for them. And biology doesn't glitch in the same way technology does. You know, like we're seeing it like a computer would glitch, and it's not like that. Like reptiles and stuff like that, like chameleons don't glitch like that.
Well,
like
it's
when they change.
It's cool too. So there's a movie coming out, and we've talked about it. It's called Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
It is a new Marvel movie that is coming out soon, and the perceived enemies in that movie are the oh my god, the Skrulls. And the Skrulls are green, reptilian-looking creatures that can do what, Toby?
They're just saying it. Shapeshift.
That's right. And the way that they have shown how they do it in the previews for the movie look really interesting. So this may be a way that they're normalizing it and, desensitizing us to it.
Oh, well, that could have been happening all along, right? Just putting it in film.
Mm-hmm.
Putting aliens and things like that in film. So we're used to the idea.
Oh yeah, that's why they show
Possibly.
war movies and alien invasion movies.
It's
and
I hate how much more of a realist I become. I lose hope because I'm just like, it's way more likely that it's nothing.
yeah.
Like, it's just nothing. Everyone's just making up shit all their life. It's more likely.
Yeah.
But who
But that's
knows?
the more. I mean, like, what else are you gonna do with your life? Because you don't know anything for sure
Now,
until you
yeah,
die.
If
So
you're looking at it more like a hobby instead of a religion, then hell yeah.
yeah, I mean,
think
it's
that's
just,
a good way to
it's
look
just
at
something
it.
you like.
You
I
don't
dabble
know.
in Christianity a little bit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I dabble in a little bit of Hinduism.
Yeah, and I like alien shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I wanna make some guns. I wanna get some tractor beam technology going.
Make some guns. Get tractor beams.
Dude, that'll just help.
Lit.
Yeah, that's how you start your construction company.
Absolutely.
You start building tall buildings with tractor beams. That shit done in a day. What about when you get caught in a tractor beam? You just gonna does it catch anything that's right? Can you think you can dial it back and just get metals or get organic materials, or like, yeah, there's got to be a switch on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
You never used one? Jackass, dude. I love calling you a jackass. I don't know why.
It's funny to me.
Jackass.
You jackass.
Let's see. Yeah, Moon's spaceship. That one's a quick one.
Moon's a spaceship. Yeah, I like that one.
I also like that Halley's Comet is a spaceship.
It's the Hale Bop.
that comes back, or that you can hop on.
Yeah, the Hale Bop comet.
Well, I've heard one about Halley's too. But it's
Okay.
a different conspiracy. But
Okay.
But people believe that that's why they come around steadily in so long periods. It's like to collect the next to the generations,
Ah.
the best of them.
Coming and picking them up.
So they just stay in rotation on this party bus.
It's just on an elliptical
Just all the
orbit.
smartest, hottest people.
Yeah.
Fucking man, it's great.
It's my birthday.
Drinks are fucking expensive though. There would be one thing. They're like, well, we gotta make money, and they drop you off on a testing plant, right? They drop you off on a planet with just full of testing, and just get shit rammed in your eye holes, buttholes,
Yes.
all your holes.
All 7 of your buttholes.
Yeah, they didn't really talk about where they were probing people, you know. Well, why do it have to be the ass though? Like, you don't think they just go down your mouth, put you down, go in your ear? Wouldn't they have
Probably
technology
checking out your.
past that?
They're probably
Like,
just checking you out.
I like light technology. It's non-invasive, right?
Yeah.
I like working towards that.
Like just
You would think they'd be
light
able to-
emitting.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
study everything about you with just like by scanning you.
Yeah.
We're kind of like that. We got
true.
MRIs. We're on the way.
Why? Yeah. Why do you need to stick something up an ass when you're an advanced technology, like
Yeah,
an advanced
exactly.
civilization?
That's why I always thought that part was just
Elective.
recreation.
Yeah.
That was their extra thing. Or see, it also could have been. So what if aliens were real and the probe thing was a conspiracy?
Yeah.
So it's like they're just mad.
They're just
that,
throwing
like,
it out there as a fucking red herring.
Yeah. Or they're just mad that people are talking about them. You know, like they're bromophobes.
Yeah.
Whatever. Bro, I'll come down there. I'll show you. See what a probe's like. Oh.
I'll just go.
Damn,
Done
dude.
the test you want.
No, I like the idea of bro aliens. This is a bowl easy.
Brawlians.
Yeah, brolians.
Brawlians.
Because they brawl. Yeah.
No, brah. I'm trying to work it in, but Brolians doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Brolians good. Bralians.
Bralians.
And then you're just going for it.
Yeah.
So fuck them.
Mm.
That's what we're here for. Here to talk about the real issues. Get down to the bro aliens. They're real and they're coming for you and they're gonna fuck your girl.
Yeah. They're gonna
You're
drink
gonna
all
be
your
like-
booze.
They drive Camaros.
Yeah.
And they're fucking dicks, man.
They wear fucking 2 polos at the same time with the fucking collars bumped up.
Yeah.
They don't have hair, but they still use hair gel.
Oh. It's just extra
Shiny.
Yeah. No,
It's
they'll put
just
on. They gotta
goopy.
put on something to slick back. Like, gotta put on a wig.
Okay, so it's a shitty wig,
Backwards because they don't know how humans wear wigs.
and then just like alien face,
Yeah.
just like slick, wet.
Yeah. See, what if? See, I like that's the idea. I like the whites.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're kind of hot and tall.
Yeah.
I don't know. Out of all the aliens,
Scandinavian.
well, I mean, I don't know. Some of those reptilian bitches probably got some fat asses. I'm just saying. But at least they can shapeshift their bodies, right? So they can just like put a little bigger booty on one night. If they ain't feeling it, turn that shit down. You know what? Turn your booty down tonight, baby. I can't stop looking at. Yep. Dating reptilian bitches.
Okay.
New segment. If you're trying to reach out to a reptilian, we should start a site. We should start a dating site
For reptilian,
for aliens.
get them to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
It's like they
Look
took
at
the
all these
bait.
bitches you can fuck.
No, what? No.
Yeah, it's like Zeus shit. They want to fuck the humans.
Okay.
So we like set up a dating site and get some people wet and ready.
All right, keep an eye out for that app, guys. We're gonna
Dating app. Aliens.
dating.
Yeah, something so close to that. Is it just dating aliens?
It can't be datelians.
Yeah, that's too much like Dateline. Then you're like,
Dateline. Oh, but then
you must be 25 to sign up, and then just go ahead. Your mind has to be mostly developed before you decide to date an alien.
were you here to hook up with a 48,000-year-old alien
Yeah,
today?
you gotta be 25.
No,
Must be this high.
It's
to
like
ride around.
Dateline. A human being walks in and is like, so, and it's like, oh shit, and they try to run away,
Dude,
but no, he's like,
yeah.
no, have a seat.
No, here's some tea or whatever, some lemonade. Made it for you. Why you got that Xbox?
Yeah. Why?
Was it the potato gun? What'd you get there?
Potato gun?
Yeah. Was that Smash Brothers? I know what you're here to do. You little fuck. Muffins. I would get so appalled about any food that they brought. Like, you think this is a special thing? You brought muffins?
Did you bake these yourself?
Yep.
This is gonna make
with
it a
his
lot
name on
worse
it?
when I spit in them. Get this shit out of here.
What was that dude's name? The pedo killer.
I don't remember.
Oh shit. Yeah, there's no stopping the pedo killer.
Little public announcement from Toby and Davey. Don't diddle kids.
Man, if you say that, then they'll assume you do kids.
What? If you give a public service announcement just for the betterment of the human race?
Oh, it was Always Sunny thing.
Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah. Just can you write a song about it?
Like, we don't diddle kids. That's the worst way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't watched those new ones. I need to get up on that. What other crazy shit you've been hearing? So we're gonna hook y'all up and let y'all date some aliens.
Yep.
Paul is dead.
Datelians coming at you.
See, I like this. There's this Finding Hitler show. I haven't watched through it yet, but I think it's what's called. But it's they are talking about how his body was
Not his.
not
that
his,
of
and
a
multiple
woman.
times, and a different age, and so they think he fled to Argentina, and which there are still a bunch of tribes down there, like a bunch of Nazis still surviving, and like. So they sent a lot of their high-ranking officials down there, and they think that he went down there to hide. How old would he be now? They wouldn't still be alive now. Like, he would have died.
Yeah, he'd be
Like
well
over
dead.
100.
Yeah.
But still, I like the idea that he fled. That seems totally plausible. I don't think that's a
You like
crazy
the
one.
idea that Hitler fled Germany?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I like the conspiracy of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting to think about.
Why you
Like,
call me out like say that?
well,
shit?
no, I mean, we definitely, and I mean, we may have had something to do with it. The United
What?
States.
Oh, it's like maybe.
No, I'm talking about the United States government because we offered asylum to
Let me roll one.
all of, like, most of Hitler's scientists.
Oh yeah.
For information and sciences.
Yeah.
So
There's a bunch about people's deaths like that too. Like, okay, Elvis. What do you think he is? Do you think he went to an island? You think there's a island they're keeping a lot of these people?
no, he probably died on the toilet from not being able to shit because he was on so many barbiturates.
Yeah. Oh, so you think it was a conspiracy started by his family? No, he's on an island.
Right. I mean, well, no, it's just like
protect-
he was so important to so many people that like it's the same thing with like Tupac and Michael Jackson. People want to believe
all
that
on
they're
this
alive.
island,
Yeah, they want to believe that they're alive because they mean a lot to them, and like they were taken before their time, and it's just like, nah, they're hiding out somewhere. They fake their deaths. No, I can't accept reality. No.
Do you know of anyone who's actually faked their death that you didn't find out till later? Do you know a case like that?
I know that there are cases out there of people faking their deaths for sure. So if Tupac, I mean, one of his monikers was AKA Machiavelli. Machiavelli was he faked his own death. That was kind of like his story.
That's
So
weird. Is that where that started then?
so maybe so. So I mean, that's how people draw like tenuous links to it. You know.
Machiavelli was super racist. That's super weird. No, but see, I think I like.
But Elvis, no. Elvis was
Elvis died
overweight
on the
and
shitter.
tired, and like he was on a bunch of pills.
full of fucking deep fried.
Yeah,
peanut
dude,
butter
he was
and
probably
jelly
not
bacon
shitting well,
sandwiches.
so he went to take a shit, probably pushed too hard.
Yeah, prolapsed his ass.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably
he was on some pills and yeah.
constipated
when
like a
you get
motherfucker.
Your muscle relaxers too, if they're like that, it's like extra hard to push everything.
Yeah.
So you gotta strain. Get that shit out to
Let me tell
let
ya.
anything out of your body. So and see people say like JFK too. It's like he's in New York. They got an underground apartment for JFK, and he's running Q or some shit.
Oh, that's
What's that
JFK
one?
Jr.
No, the conspiracy
Like-
is the real.
is actual JFK Senior.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard that one. I've heard the JFK Jr.
Oh yeah, that's the lighter version of the
Yeah,
conspiracy.
light. It's the baby. It's the Junior.
Well, that was reasonable, right?
Yeah. But
They're not buying it, kids.
quick.
Or if it was you and you were JFK, I would say it was my son and put out that conspiracy just to throw him off.
I'm my
Be like,
son.
it's close, right? Don't worry, you were almost right.
I'm not me.
Look
I'm my
away.
son.
Yeah. And then he can download his body into a clone and then become a son.
Boom.
Yeah.
Figured it out. Figured you out, Q.
JK Jew. Yep. J fucking K. No name fucking.
Well, yeah. So Elvis actually dead. Tupac.
Prince alive.
Prince.
In heaven.
Yeah. Yes. Michael Jackson. Maybe. Maybe
Oh,
he's
to
still
get away
alive.
from all the drama, that would make sense.
Yeah.
I would run.
To just
Run
be
to
done
him.
with it, because
Yeah.
he's like in his 50s, like probably just over everything and just wanting to be somewhere else. There are theories that he was
don't
at his
wanna be a
own
white woman
funeral
anymore.
dressed as a woman. No.
Oh, he
No.
definitely wants
No.
to. He wants to go full
Um,
into it. Always want to be a white woman. That's okay. Whatever, Jay.
He, what was it? What was it?
do his
The
thing.
joke was Michael Jackson was born a poor black boy, but he died a rich white woman.
Yeah. And he was just about almost there. He was about to cut it off. Raise the voice another couple octaves.
Yep. Getting a little racy. All right.
What?
Is it too soon?
Snipping balls.
Too soon?
Oh, too soon for that.
Yeah.
That was in respect. Out of respect for MJ.
Give your most solemn chimone.
Shimon.
Get to beat hot. Get the beat hot, chimon. What else you got?
There's so many. Like,
Yeah,
what?
well, keep them coming, man.
There's too endless. I want to find some that are ridiculous. So there's so the Clintons,
Oh
There's
goodness.
so many things.
Oh, goodness,
that could
yeah.
be involved with them.
Let's just say that they're just bad. Clintons are bad.
I had this
Not
weird,
great people.
Yeah, see, like a part of me does believe it, but a part of me thinks that it was a running joke because liberals were for abortion. I feel like it started as a joke. They're killing babies, and then that turned into this
you
huge
think-
theory.
Yeah.
That's a possibility
That they're
too.
literally killing babies.
But
But
it's more of a
But the theory isn't that it's just them.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, and it may not though.
Yeah.
You know? And there's no way for me to know. But I just think it would be funny if it's a huge satire. Like this huge conspiracy just started from a satirical joke.
Right.
But who knows, dude? I always liked Bill, dude. He's always, but he may have been the bitch boy. Like, who knows? He may have been pushed around. Been over. He's like, I gotta put my second, dude.
Yeah.
I can't do it, Bill. It's been too long since I heard his voice. I'm getting fucking old.
I knew you'd be back.
There you go.
First one to have, what was it? First one to have a beat of neck sweat reach their butt crack. That's what it is. It gets like a foot long sub or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's from Family Guy. What you got? What you looking at?
These are, what about artificial diseases?
Like, what?
A lot of people, oh yeah, well, like a lot of people believe that like HIV was from CIA. You know,
Yeah.
they were selling crack
Along with crack,
and
yeah.
dropping some AIDS bombs.
Yep.
Like,
Dropping crack in the hoods,
and we know it's
dropping
been
AIDS.
confirmed that they were selling crack, and
That they're the ones that supplied crack. Like, yeah.
to the fucking
Yes.
Rick,
To out in, was it Compton?
L.A.
Yeah.
L.A. But Compton's really close. It's in L.A. I think.
Long Beach, Compton area.
Yeah, L.A.'s huge. But no, so yeah, I would say along with the crack,
Yeah.
wouldn't you think that it just kind of bubbled up? But the original case is what they're
Bubbled
trying to
up.
find. Because like people say the monkey fucking,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't know, how many people do you think are? Dude, I like Dave Chappelle's point of like once you go monkey, you don't go back. Like,
Right.
that makes a lot of sense to me. It's like I don't see a lot of people. I wouldn't see someone fucking a monkey and then still having sex with their wife or something.
But it would also it could come from it's really like from an exchange of bodily fluid. So it doesn't
That's
even
how it's transferred. That's not how humans got it. You can't contract it until they already have it. So it had to come from another source, and it came from monkeys already had HIV. Bodily fluids don't create the virus; they just transfer it.
okay.
You see, so it had to come from somewhere that wasn't human, because humans didn't have it at one point, and that's the only way to get it is to transfer it from human to human. So that's their conclusion. It's like someone fucked a monkey and brought it into our gene pool and brought it into.
Right, but it wouldn't have to be them fucking a monkey.
Oh, they could have made out or
It doesn't even have to be that. It could have been like
saliva.
it could have been like a
Shit.
bite or
I don't know. I don't think you can get from shit. It has to be something viral.
like
in
if
the blood.
I'm pretty sure it's blood to
blood
blood.
or semen, I think too.
But like if it's blood to blood, you know, there could have been like an altercation with like a handler and a monkey.
Yeah, they had an open thing, or they could have used a needle on a monkey that they didn't fucking clean or something, or like there's some
Like,
could have been some fucked up medical practice that first got it. But people do.
but then
fuck
again,
monkeys.
that first guy who got AIDS though, he must have been fucking for AIDS to spread like it did.
Oh yeah, so even if he got it from a monkey,
Like,
well, no, all he had to do was fuck one person, really, and then they had to fuck one person. You know, I guess.
but then eventually it's got to be more than that. So it'd be like, if you
yeah,
tell
that
three
was-
people,
Yeah.
and you tell,
All
and your
those three
friend
people
tells
tell
two
three
people, yeah. So
Yeah.
you fuck three people, and those three people
yeah.
fuck three
Three
people.
people. Mhm.
Yeah,
That's a lot of people, eventually.
that's
But no, see, I think that's a reasonable thing. It's like, he could have been in a poorly taken care of lab. You know, like they just didn't wash their needles good. He's like, oh, time for my daily methadone. No, it probably would have been some good shit.
good shit.
Yeah, some morphine. Doctors love morphine.
That's true.
Back in the day, you know, they'd sell elixirs and they keep the good shit for themselves. Like,
Cocaine and
this is
morphine.
water and cocaine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna keep the morphine.
I'd take a bottle of your finest cocaine
water.
morphine.
No, I like cocaine water. It's good. It's good for
Yeah.
you. It's good for your mind.
It has good taste.
Yeah, not half the calories of coffee or some shit.
Half the calories, all the pep. Double the pep. Quadruple the pep.
Double do.
So what else you got for these made up diseases? We got any more?
Well, what about fluoride? That's a huge one too.
Now,
I mean,
see, I believe that fluoride fucks up your pineal gland and
I mean, there's been studies that show it can calcify.
yeah.
Yeah, in your pineal gland and other places.
And
in your
fluoride
mind.
was also used by the Nazis. Just saying.
Just saying.
By the Nazis
Yeah.
in water to dumb people down because it does that.
I hit on one, Dave, actually. But okay, so, well, and see, one of their only excuses for putting in water is dental care, right, to prevent cavities. And that's why they put it in toothpaste too.
Then put
That's
it
one
in
of the main
fucking
things.
toothpaste.
Then just put it in so you don't ingest it. It would make a lot more sense, right? Since it's not just sitting around your teeth.
Well, it doesn't even have to be in your fucking toothpaste.
Well, if people took care of their teeth, I don't.
Right. I don't know.
Not as well as it should.
But, I mean, I brush my teeth with, like, activated charcoal
Yeah, me too.
toothpaste.
And I brush for like 2 minutes. But I only do that like every other day.
And, like, don't put a bunch of fucking sugar in your face.
What are we talking about?
Cavities.
Oh yeah, also fluoride, yeah.
Yeah, like, fucking fluoride. You don't
okay,
need
so
it at all.
The only benefits of them putting in there would be the numbing qualities, the dumbing down qualities, right? So
It makes you more suggestible as a population.
yeah. So it just dumb down the masses. That's
It
the reason-
subdues
that would be the
you.
reason for it. But again,
And you got to think too, like how many people can only afford to drink their tap water? Those
just
are
think-
lower income areas, so they want
Yeah.
you to stay stupid, so you stay poor.
yeah,
Like
to keep you out of the good places.
right.
To keep you in flooding places and horrible
Living
weather.
conditions.
Yeah, but the weather, they always push. That's why the poor areas are always on the east. They say is because the way the wind blew in a lot of these big cities, all the factory smoke would blow to the east. So that's where all the poor areas are.
Yeah.
And a lot of the rich live up on mountains again to avoid flooding, shit like that. So
Right.
they just work people into areas like that. But again, I think that you don't give enough credit to the stupidity of people, because people are. It's like your mom and my mom are filling out papers and they don't know what they're fucking doing and they're passing things and filling things and there's so much work to do.
Right.
It's like that's the government. It's like it's not as much of a sinister guy or sinister people all working together.
Oh no! Well, I mean,
I think it's just dumb. They're like, hey, this helps.
but
This helps
again,
teeth. And they didn't research and they didn't know. You know, it's not a well-known study about the third eye in general. Like, so those aren't well-believed things even. So like, it wouldn't be a study available to them. They just see it's good for teeth and they put it in. You know, I think it's just stupidity.
well, it's
more than a
also been
conspiracy,
part
you know,
of. They started
But you
introducing
think
it.
there's someone on the top that was like doing this for population control or some sense. That's
Well,
what
yeah,
you're saying.
because even the people down doing all the shuffling of the paperwork are told that no, it's good for your teeth.
yeah,
That's why we're putting it in. It's good for your teeth. And they're
so
just
you
like,
think
oh,
there
okay,
was
it's good
someone
for our
at the
teeth.
top that knew better.
Absolutely.
See, I believe that guy at the top's a fucking idiot too, and he didn't do the research.
Absolutely not. No, we took the idea from the Nazis.
I mean, you could say
The
that.
Nazis did no. That's when we implemented it. Was after
Yeah.
we gave asylum to those fucking Nazi doctors and scientists in Project Paperclip. You can look that up. Those are declassified documents that you can read. And it, you know, these motherfuckers came over, and we introduced fluoride into the water system.
Yeah.
So
I just still think you gotta give credit to stupid people.
no, for sure, there's stupid people, absolutely, but I think fluoride has a little bit to do with that.
The amount of people involved in the sinister side of it would be so few, if it was.
Well, the
any.
guy who made that decision
And
is
again,
well
why-
dead.
Now, what would
but
he
people
benefit
kept
from
it
that?
up.
Like, would he benefit? By
You
what
still get to have a
organization
defined
pays him
caste
off to, like-
system. What?
But, no, but see, even that sinister politician, I'm imagining, would be looking out for personal gain. But what does he get from population control personally? You know, he doesn't get. It's not about keeping his job. It's not about getting money. What company benefits from people being dumbed down? Alcohol doesn't. Dentists don't. I just don't see a really.
There's no uprising of any sort.
But again, why would this lowly politician?
It's
care
not that.
about,
What are you talking about? A lowly politician? That's like a
It's just some dude
government
with a
regulated
job, more than
thing.
likely.
What like who are you imagining right now? What does this person do? Because they probably have no say in what goes into the water.
Yeah. Exactly. So where's the sinister aspect of it? Is what I'm saying.
The top, whoever, like, it's just that the person who implemented it knew very well what it was going to do. That person's well dead. So by this point, you know, they're just going to leave it in because it was that's the way it was.
What to put in our water, though? That's another.
That's a
question.
big fucking decision.
Maybe.
Like what to purify our water with.
I mean,
like
shit,
what to
like
clean our
Parks
water
and Rec
with.
Places deal with like our water supply and shit like that.
Right,
About
but who
changing
tells them what
water.
to do?
They do the studies a lot and shit like that, though. I think it's a lot more stupid people. There may be like a couple sinister people, but I don't think it's as bad. But I don't know. I like to, again, it's more interesting to think there's sinister. It's like, oh shit, there's something going on, but it's a lot easier to think they're stupid. Because imagine me with that job. I mean, I would do as best as I could, but I would miss so much.
Well, it's just like, let me ask you this. Like, if you think they're just stupid people, yeah, but why are there stupid people? Because they don't get proper nutrition or proper education. and yeah, fluoride's got something to do with it. But so does malnutrition and poor education.
Yeah.
Those are the more important things. And why aren't those things readily accessible to poorer income areas? Why, Toby?
Dude, even things like potholes, dude. It's like people with lower income pay lower taxes, and therefore the city has less money to fix potholes, and that damages your cars, which wear and tear over the years makes poor people have to purchase cars and do more maintenance than rich people, which keeps them poor. Even things like that, you know.
Well, even then, it's like even those tax dollars that those poor people pay.
That's a circumstantial way of overpopulation. Like, again, I don't think someone planned that. That's just statistical, you know. But the fluoride one, I'm on the fence about. You know, you really never know. But I feel like it was a stupid mistake. Really, I haven't drank tap water in a long time.
Right. Yeah, I won't do it.
Yeah, dude. I had a coli for a short period of time for fucking tap water. I was bleeding internally, and it was really painful. I got it from the water supply here got tainted with animal feces. That was what it was. Right? And I still purified it. I put it through purifiers and stuff, but it wasn't enough.
Damn, Toby.
That's what made me stop drinking water. Yeah, fucking
just
coli.
Water. Just in general, water.
I drink protected water.
Yeah. We always go and fill up at our local Whole Foods. The high pH.
I still try to get that alkaline. Yeah, that stuff's good for my stomach. Throw a little bit of cider in there, a little vinegar. I needed some extra acid. I'm low.
Yeah.
I need to be burning.
Yeah.
On fire. So yeah, dude.
Absolutely. Well,
what you think? I like that I got you heated on fluoride a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, man. That was all right.
Vaccines.
Oh man, I don't even want to touch it.
Is that what another one?
I don't want to touch it.
Yeah. Well, who fucking knows?
Yeah.
I haven't had a vaccine in a long time. My parents stopped vaccinating me real young, and I don't know. Some the family of mine that do get vaccines just get the flu. Like,
yeah.
And they, and there's so many different strands and stuff. It's really hard to keep.
Do you
up
think
with.
it causes autism?
Possibly, but I think it's just better. I mean, I think it's just better for you to get sick, and like teach your body how to be sick and get better.
Right.
Without any outside help. They're just trying to force it on you.
Yeah.
When I think you could just fucking suck it up and be sick.
Yeah.
Like,
get
just
over
avoid
it.
the controversy altogether.
Just be like it was back in the old days. If you lived past 6 months, you were good until at least you were 12 and got tuberculosis.
The only people that it would benefit would people that would be to die from a flu.
Right.
And maybe you should die. Right? If I die from the flu, I'd be like, I'm a weak ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
And there's flus that are ridiculous. I know this is absurd. That's an absurd thing to say. But still, I mean, it's a part of it's like that. And maybe only people with severe predisposition to this, should have vaccines. I don't know. There's no telling.
IDK.
A lot of people do talk about the autism.
Oh, yeah.
And children.
Oh, my, yeah.
So what the fuck? And yeah, what about the bombings at
The what?
that was just bombings about the vaccine place, but there's so many bombings. There's what about the ISIS fucking club that they shot up, the gay club they shot up, supposedly.
Which, you mean the one in Florida that happened?
Yeah.
That was so long ago. But yeah,
That's a conspiracy.
that wasn't real. See, well, it's just that the shooter.
So long ago, we were talking about aliens.
Right. Well, I mean, like the shooter was supposed to have been like radicalized.
Yeah.
But he was an actor.
Well, that's what they had Craigslist ads out.
Yeah.
For trauma actors. And
Yeah. So he just
videos
got
of
caught
them,
up in it and killed.
The worst ones were the videos of them like stumbling out, and then like a few blocks later they're like feeling good,
And those are videos
stretching
that you
out.
can go and watch.
Yeah.
Those are videos that
And
exist.
that's insane. So that's a possibility that was just a huge red herring, right? You're throwing them this way and they pass a bill of something
Yeah.
the next day, like really sly. Like,
Well, it's also to keep
respect
the
game, but
well, it is a game though. It's
Yeah.
that's why they call it
Yeah.
a false flag incident, because they want to inspire patriotism through
Yeah.
those events. Like they want you to like band together more, but it keeps you more disheveled and on your toes more, and like you can't think clearly.
Yeah.
So then you allow them to pass bills that like lull you into this false sense of safety while taking away other rights because you don't read all of the bill that they put through. You know.
yeah, you know who did that? iTunes did that. iTunes made Americans stop reading bills. Like I'm pretty sure before there was these long agreements for every update that most people read what they signed. I'm pretty sure when you had to sign on a paper, you read it before then. And now I don't even read all the ones I signed. It's that. It's like, yeah, I mean, I get the point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's
iTunes has
just a
ruined us
laziness.
as a culture.
It's made me think they got it. Like if they fucked
They
up,
got my
like,
back.
They know I didn't read it. Like,
Yeah.
What? That's insane to think like that. Oh man. Dude, and and there's a bunch of course, there's the conspiracies about NASA.
Mm-hmm.
That just goes back to the flat Earth thing of NASA hiding all their information and what the fuck.
Well, I mean, I definitely think that there's stuff
like
that they don't show us.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, I like the people look into it, but people should always be watching the watchers, questioning the questioners. But shit, calm the fuck down sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
Pick up a habit. Get a vice. Go do something. Get a bike.
Go do
Go
something. Go outside. Go play.
No, but yeah. No, but yes. Do you know what I wish? I wish I could just like be decent enough at boxing to set up a really big match and then blow it for a bunch of money. That's a
Okay, to
good
bet
hustle.
against yourself.
Yeah, I think it's a really easy win there, and you could do it within months. All you have to do is you have to be a basic training,
Yeah.
and then fail really quickly. Like you could say you're from another country. You say you fought in another country and you're famous
Toby is
there.
from Ukraine.
Yeah. And
How good is Ukrainian accent?
yeah, and then I get just basic skills, and so
Do
I can show 'em,
accent.
and then I do a bunch of promo videos talking shit about the other people. I'm gonna fuck this dude up next week, and then I go and then I lose and make millions. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to set this up.
Well,
If
let's do
anybody
that.
knows some sketchy bookies.
Yeah.
Look us up.
I don't think it's a bookie thing. I think it's a promoter thing. I think you need a
Yeah.
sketchy promoter and a sketchy booker. A bookie.
Yeah.
So sketchy boxing promoters, sketchy bookies, get at us.
General slimy agents. I'm trying to get at it.
This little bear cub will fight anyone.
No, but dude, that's a good heist. Maybe we go to another country, and I'm famous in America.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
That would be an easy one because I already got
you
that
a-
accent.
Get you, yeah. I don't have
Don't
to
have
fake
to
an
learn
accent.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're gonna think you're tough because you got a face tattoo,
Yeah.
but you're not allowed
They
to
won't
smile
know.
ever.
Yeah. They can't catch me. I can't be stoned.
Where's your rough American face?
Yeah. Oh. Is that it? That's
No.
American. The big jaw out. Yeah.
Can you do underbite?
No, it hurts.
Oh,
Can't do that.
no. Mm-mm.
Like, why would I do that? That's why I always worry about Bubbles, the dude who plays. Oh, I forget his name, but yeah, Trailer Park Boys. Like he's fucking up his jaw. He's done that for hours on hours and hours, and just I know it's messed up his shit.
It's messing up your face structure, bro.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, Toby,
you got anything else to throw at me?
I don't know, man. I think that might do it.
Yeah. Got promos.
What?
Yeah. Promos. What you been doing?
Okay. We're yeah. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, dude.
What are we getting into? So next week we're taking a week off because we're going to be setting up our new podcast studio. It's going to be grand, and it's going to be the way the podcast is going to look for a very long time to come.
Should look clean, fast, updated.
Yup. We're going to be live streaming the podcast from now on every Saturday between 3 and 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's our aiming time to start streaming. So mark that down on your calendars. Also, if you want to hit us up, we're on Twitter at TDavy, also on Facebook, Toby and Davey on Facebook, or just TDavy on Facebook. If you're watching this, subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Come watch our shit.
Subscribe. We're about to be shooting some more new skits. About to be working on some music. We're getting a new...
yeah, dude, check out Cushing.
Yeah.
That's my hip-hop project. Yeah,
hip-hop
go
project.
see. That's just a piece of my mind that I've compartmentalized into music.
Yep.
So, yeah, check out Cushing. And we've been working on some new stuff, too. We're going to be putting that out through the page, too. So just check everything out.
We're also going to be starting to do maybe some live performances.
Yeah,
soon.
that'll be exciting.
So...
Get the real band together.
Of music. We don't know if we're gonna take. We're gonna try to do a Drinking a Joint live at some point, but there's got to be a lot more of you out there.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to fill, you know. Yeah.
I mean, we've also been talking about doing a comedy stand-up 2-man show.
Well, we are twins, identical
twins.
Actually, if you see us back to back, you can tell.
It's true. If we're walking backwards towards you, you can't tell which is which.
Yeah. Oh.
If you're looking at us from 20 feet
While
away,
we're sitting down,
yeah,
with hats on,
through a
we are
kaleidoscope upside down.
Yep. Ooh.
Yeah.
But kaleidoscopes can't be upside down, brother.
You're upside down. Not the kaleidoscope.
Yeah, well, it doesn't change the view of the kaleidoscope. It's still all fucking twisted. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you're
yeah,
right.
much love. Check all our shit out.
Yeah, we love you guys. Keep on keeping on.
It's broccoli.
It's broccoli. Goodbye.